Good morning, church. It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the Annabelle doll had went missing for a little bit of a time period and the plantation houses have burned down. Here to report the story live, our favorite newscaster, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob
is a demonic doll touring the U.S. to blame for the mishaps in Louisiana. That's what the internet is saying, which has led to a ghost tour company receiving multiple death threats. Ghost City Tours hosted and sold tickets to the public to see Annabelle, the haunted Raggedy Ann doll that inspired the movie Annabelle, which is a part of the Conjuring universe. It was nice to have our own weird event, said Tim Nealon, the founder, president, and former CEO of Ghost City Tours. However, despite the success of the sold-out event, the internet began to blame the escape of 10 inmates from the New Orleans jail and fire that destroyed the Nottoway plantation on Annabelle's visit. Ghost City Tours teams up with the Annabelle caretakers, an extension of the now-closed Warren Occult Museum, while they were touring the United States with the allegedly haunted doll. The doll was originally on display at the Warren's Occult Museum, which permanently closed to the public in 2019 after Lorraine Warren, one of the original owners, died, according to Atlas Obscura. Reporting live, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
Bob did his motherfucking thing. But all Bob needed was a vacation. That was all Bob needed. Okay, I think you all know what I'm about to say. This is no coincidence to me. There are haunted artifacts in America. We call them totems as practitioners. They can take forms of dolls, Dybbuk boxes. They can take the form of wands, staffs, stones, sigils, carvings, and the haunted Annabelle doll that inspired a very successful movie series is no exception. Believe that Annabelle going missing, quote unquote, has any correlations with the plantation fires? Well, I can read everything from clouds to trees to grass to fire. And there's this posting squad that is very interesting. And if you look at the burning buildings, there are people in the flames. Has a history, the doll in itself, and I wasn't privy to that history until I watched the show called Them Season 2. I don't know what it's on. I think it's on Amazon Prime, but it's so good. If you need something scary to watch, girl, watch that. And it had me do a little bit of a slight dive into the history of the Raggedy Ann doll, and it's rooted in racism. It's interesting that you have something that housed slaves burning down while simultaneously 10 people escaped a prison system. To me, that feels symbolic. I always say, when something happens one time, it is a coincidence. When something happens twice, it's a conspiracy. And Annabelle struck out while she was on tour. It was 2 plantations that burnt down, and then the inmates escaped. I mean, to me, that's saying there's an abnormal, energetic presence located in this area that the doll motherfucking went missing. And to me, that's just common sense. Like, an event leads to abnormalities in society. Therefore, wouldn't you deduce something at that time? Now, we're a spiritual community. We do dwell in science, though. It has to make sense. There are items that are imbued with energy that when evoked the wrong way, science has proven this, is actually located in your phone. Do you know that your phone has amethyst crystals in there to broadcast the signal or to amplify the signal? Well, that can be done on any item. You could curse these damn sunglasses if you wanted to, and you put them on and next thing you know, your ass go blind. Okay? But this is highly superstitious and it's highly circumstantial because you can't quantize magic. You never have been able to do so, and yet you still put the symbols on our money, like our girl Satin said on Tasha K. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Witchcraft is all around you. When you go to a Beyonce concert, do you hear the ambient sounds that are coming through the speakers, undertoning the music that is keeping you entertained? She is hypnotizing your ass. That's magic. Our language is magic. It is all around us. The only problem is, it's not a lot of people who are privy to the signs and symbols that I'm broadcasting very freely every day. Am I in danger? I never walk with fear. Loud? Hell yeah. Does the spiritual community like that? Not all of them, especially the ones from the islands in Jamaica. Their practices are very private. But we need to know. The industry is full of occult shit. Why is Doja singing SWB with demon horns on her head? Right after she was butt naked after winning the Grammy? You don't think that this is an initiation process, which is a part of magic and ritualism. I have brands on my arms to show you where I have been ritualized and initiated into certain things that I would never disclose to the public. So in my opinion, Annabelle on tour with Blue Ivy. Lake Lenore is another one. Yes, land masses, places, physical locations, land can harbor energy, especially if a lot of death has taken place somewhere, and you got a practitioner on your side saying we gonna curse this land with the blood of your ancestors. Now every time somebody goes swim in Lake Lenore, they drown. How can we make that for truth? Science on the way. They've already detected our soul. You know, everything, metaphysics is a thing, okay? It's not all physics. Metaphysics is a thing. The physics that they don't understand, okay? But as we advance in our alien worm brain, if you watched my live earlier, you know what I'm talking about. They even discovered that Earth has a heartbeat. It pulses like the beating of a heart. We're learning new things every day because we're an inquisitive human race. But the things that we don't understand, we write off. I've seen a movie yesterday on Netflix where the mother, it's clearly a haunting, bitch. It's clearly something you don't understand. And yet your daughter looking at you with different eyes and you just gonna let her get possessed? I mean, people fear what they don't understand. I accept what I don't understand. And as we do that, we grow, we learn, and we open our minds up. I think that spirituality has taken a commercialized turn. And initially, I hated it because I felt like big companies like Sephora were capitalizing on tarot and spirit without paying proper homage. I now feel like it's the deities of spirituality making it more pronounced because there's another way of thinking. That way of thinking is needed right now, especially if Donald Trump is running around here pardoning Todd Chrisley. Side note, you want to pardon Todd Chrisley, but you want to deport brown people while bringing in Caucasian people from a predominantly black place. Well, let's just say, you know, okay. I think he's appeasing racist. I don't think he's racist, but to appease a racist makes you racist. be a ram in the bush. And I feel like Spirit made a move with Annabelle to show everyone there's more to it than legislation. This is God's America. Can you see, bitch? Now look, I ain't reading this shit. Baby, I'm a spiritual magnet. I pull one card on that Annabelle, the next thing you know, I'm sitting up there looking like Raggedy Ann. Talking about some... For the rest of the goddamn show, and I'm not doing it. Okay. You got a problem with it? I ain't sorry.
I hope that they beat her, some of the women in prison beat her every day for as long as she's in there.
Some people might say that's harsh.
Well, so what she did to me was even worse. I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.